clown, it's clown, it's clown, it's clown, it's Cousin Dave the Clown.
Hey ho, it's Cousin Dave here, reviewing episode 2 of Season 5, Game of Thrones, House of Black and White. So, a lot of things happened, a lot of things didn't really happen in this episode. Let's just go over a few things here. First of all, Aria makes it to the House of Black and White. We get to see Aria for the first time this season, which is fantastic. Who the hell's the guy at the door? I don't know. She starts running around and trying to find Jaqen, but with no luck until the very end. Of course, that's who it was. So I'm excited to see what training or the next phase is, but the fact that she makes it and they're talking, it's fantastic. So I'm excited to see what the next chapter is for Aria in this episode, in this season. We see Brienne. She's with Podrick. They finally meet up with Littlefinger, Sansa in the bar. You know, bottom line, it's still a bad time for Brienne. No one wants her services. No one wants her help, which sucks because she's a badass. She's still a badass. And you see some of that badassery when she sticks a sword through the dude's face, neck, whatever you saw there. Pretty cool effect. But that part is kind of sad. The other thing is, I think we're going to have some big losses this season, okay? You've got Jaime Lannister hooking up with Bronn for what it sounds like is going to be a suicide mission to Dorne, right? To go rescue Marcella, the princess. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there, but it does sound like a suicide mission from Cersei. The other thing, we finally get to meet Prince Oberyn's brother, who seems like a very reasonable man. His wife, girlfriend, whore, whatever you want to call her title, wants to start cutting off, you know, Cersei's daughter's fingers and mailing them to her, which is very psychotic and spiteful. But I like the brother. He seems like a reasonable guy, probably going to die. Most reasonable, smart guys usually get killed in Game of Thrones. So we'll have to see what happens with him. But my bet is he's not going to make it to the end of the season. Interesting, Cersei trying to lead the High Council there, and the uncle is just not taking any of her shit. He ain't gonna put up with Cersei's command, you know. And he's like, I'm going back to Casterly Rock. This is bullshit. Also, Master Pycelle, who, just a little trivia for you folks out there, played General Veers. He was General Veers in Return of the Jedi. I'm sorry, Empire Strikes Back. So next time you see with the big beard and that guy's General Veers. Just if you guys really want to get into the geek nerdum things out there. But the other thing is that they've got that fucking necromancer guy. I don't know what he wants a dwarf's head. What's he gonna do with that head? Is he playing Reanimator? I mean, we already knew he was doing something weird with the half-dead mountain, so he's like resurrecting people. I call him the necromancer. I don't know his name. And then, you know, the last thing, how we wrap it up, was the election and Master Aemon at Castle Black. Who's going to be the next Lord Commander? I thought it was going to be that Romene old bastard. And the great news is Jon Snow gets elected. So that's a really exciting thing that happens in this episode. I also like that Sam called out the coward. Fuck him for hiding with Gilly down in the basement. I thought that was pretty good. Don't know if there'll be repercussions for that, but you know, if so, I'm sure Sam could stick up for himself. So, and then of course, last we see sort of a mistake that Daenerys makes. They execute the guy who killed the gold cloak guy. And that seemed to sort of cause a revolt. So it'll be interesting to see where that story arc goes from there, right? Is there going to be more repercussions? Are some of her inner circle people going to get attacked? Is she going to get attacked? And then, of course, I did like the epic ending where's Drogon been the whole time? And there you have your dragon. CGI looks great, beyond Lord of the Rings quality. So I'm just waiting this season for someone to ride a frickin' dragon. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But once again, my opinion doesn't matter so much because at the end of the day, nobody likes clowns.